All right, hustlers, let's get it. Don't mind the birds chirping. Let's get this a race. We got video number 4. That's going to be back with a special interview later on. I didn't want to hold up the process. All right, and so this one for the six-figure ecosystem, we got email and automation. Now, in order to work this email automation, I'm going to give you the first thing that you need to do, and I'm going to kind of put the products back on the board, and then I'm going to show you kind of how it works. So what we're going to write is a welcome email series, right? This welcome email series, it could be 5, it could be 7, it could be 15. It could be as many emails as we can build it up to be. And it can be delivered over as many days as we can build it up to be. So if I had like a 5 email series or 7 email series, 7 I feel like I would do in 10 days. I would start to skip a few days towards the end. And then so we're gonna have a thank you email for signing up. This is going to deliver, it could be a direct sign up, or it could deliver a lead magnet, depending on how they come to you, right? So we thank you for signing up, whatever the case is. This is also going to say, here's what to expect. Okay, thank you for signing up. Here's what you can expect. This one will come automatically. As soon as they sign up, this is 0 minutes later. They're getting that right away. If you're gonna do the confirmation email where they double check in to register that they did it, and then 4 hours, this one I find to be really important, you're gonna ask why. This is gonna be an open-ended question for them to come back to you, respond to the email and say, hey, what interested you about this? Why did you sign up for this? So you can get more information, data collection from your audience. Now, from here, you should probably, especially starting out, you should manually respond. You could set up automation to take this further, but you want to read that and then you want to kind of respond back to them and reassure them of what it is, okay? So that's just the start of the email series. Now, if we double back over here, we have pain point. 1, 2, 3, roadmap, right? That's what's the top. Now, we got solutions. Solution, right? Then we have a bundle. Then we have coaching. All right, so now this email series that you're actually going to go through, and you may have some fillers that don't directly relate to the product. You're gonna insert some stories, right? So now after you tell them why they signed up, asking why they signed up, and they kind of respond or not respond, whatever the case is, you're going to start to work the funnel here. This is where the funnel starts to work for you by setting up these automations. There's a number of ways that you can go. But in general, next thing I want to know is, well, this should tell you about their pain point. Let me say that first. And the next email could be one pain point. It could be check in on a roadmap. It could be a story. But you want to not make these just directly to the product. So I'm going to put a story together of a success story, or even my story. If you don't have success stories at this current moment, we can talk about that later on what you should do if you don't have any. But I'm going to interject my story. I was struggling, and then I realized that once I figured it out, I realized the steps in the order to which I should have done things, and that took me to 90K my first year back launching my print shop, which, I didn't hit 100K, But throughout that time, I had 2 months that I missed. I didn't do any work because I was working another side of my business. So I have other revenue streams, but specifically in my print shop business, without making money in 2 months, I did about 90K. It was a road that was built over time. I did about 3,000. I did about 5,000. I did 0. I did 8,000. I did 13,000. I did 12,000, 13,000, 10,000, whatever it was. That's kind of what my path looked like, right? So if you haven't already downloaded or read, it's another link to it. Get it, spend time. It's a 30-minute read or a 40-minute read, 45 minutes. You can be done this and you'll have a clear understanding. Now, the next one, I'm going to go right into pain point. Most people struggle with pricing. And I'm going to use one of my most watched videos, which made me the pricing godfather. And then I'm going to give an example of past student or past person who asked the question or whatever the case is, right? So if I said this would be the next day. This would be day 2. Then I go down to the next one. Woo, pain point. That would be day 3. Pain point 2, pain point 3. This is pain point 1. Right? All the while, inside your postscript at the bottom, get ultimate bundle for, let's say 75, I don't know what the actual percentage is, percent off now. And then it's a little link to it, right? So postscript, I'm going to be trying to sell my bundle. Now, postscript for pricing, because pricing has its own thing, right? I'm not going into my master classes, my video classes. They'll see them on checkout of whatever this is. But I will say in this one, get my shop docs, which is all of the documents, the pricing, everything that I use to run my business. You can get your shop docs as my postscript here. So what this is designed to do, and then let's go on to number 5. Still struggling? Let me know. And then I can link into a story about the ultimate bundle. Save time. That would be my value prop there. All right, so 1 day, 2 day, day 3, day 4. I'm going to skip day 5 and I'm going to go to day 6 here. I'm going to start going half a day. All right, start going half a day. Now, I'm going to erase this because we kind of got this all done. Day 8. I'm going to be looking from here to start to introduce the club or my ultimate, my high ticket, my coaching bundle. So this will be a story about Javier, which is one of my college teammates that I got into the print business doing really well for himself. This will be a story about Javier and then how it leads to the Six Figure Printer Club, where we work on all of this one-on-one, right? Well, not one-on-one. In a small group setting, we go through the curriculum. Here's what you'll learn. You'll learn this exact system, right? You'll learn how to build your website. You'll walk away to the website. You'll walk away knowing how to price. You'll walk away doing business. And you'll have a direct line to me with whatever it is that you could be. So right now, Francesca's homework by this Monday is to email out 5 of her past clients because she had a different business. She expanded into embroidery inside of her business. And her homework is to actually email out 5 of her past customers, just 5, just to get her started. She don't want to be overwhelmed. But I told her the best way to learn is on the job. The best thing you can do is get paid to learn what you need to know. And so she spent like $500 on blanks. And what ended up happening was like, she's like, feel bad. I'm like, don't feel bad. We all go through it. But the way that you actually do this is you get orders. When those orders get close to the free shipping threshold, which is about $200, let's say it gets to 160 or 180, then you add a few more things in there because the shipping would have cost you $30 in there. Anyway, I got some stuff showing up today. It has some extra pieces in it. And so in general, that is kind of how you would do it. So email and automation. So we're going to send out emails regularly. Now there's a portion of this where you're going to send emails out once they get through this 8-day, what we have here, or 10-day email series that we have, whatever the case is. Your audience, your list should hear from you at least weekly on what it is that you're working on, what you're doing, what tip, what story can you give them. And you should put everything into a story format. You should put everything into your students, your success stories, what you've learned, what you're working on, and give them insight into the business, but in a story format. Do not jump in the chat and have chat write you an email to send out and it has none of you in it. No personal, nothing that you've seen. Here, I've been studying this and here's my take on it. I've seen this in the news. Here's my take on this, and here's how you should do it. I seen this company just closed. Here's the lesson in what I see in it. Here's my perspective on it. People are coming to you because you're the expert. Once you have these things in place, you got clarity, you got your landing page built, you got your lead magnet, and then you have your email automation set up. You know that your system is working for you now. Once this is set up, okay? And what that means is, if you just focus on getting people here, getting people to the welcome email series, if you just focus on getting people onto your email list, all different types of call to actions, all different types of lead magnets that you can actually put together and bring people into the system. Once you do that, this will do some of the selling and automation for you. Now, one of the things that I want you guys to understand about this email list and your landing page, these are forever projects, meaning every so often you need to go back. I was doing something, I don't know if it was with you guys or somewhere else. I was doing something yesterday and I realized that my roadmap was never on my 6-Figure Printer Club page. People go there and they got right that I don't have a freebie for them. And it's just because I built it, it worked, and then I kind of stepped away from the print industry overall. But I got to go back and put that on there because people come to the site and they try to become members or they try to log in as a member to see what's there, but it doesn't get them access. I have to grant them access to the curriculum and to all of the classwork and all of the books and stuff like that. So I have to allow them in. But I did realize that my lead magnet of the roadmap is not on the first page. And so this will walk them through that process all the way to the high ticket coaching or whatever it is that I can provide for them or you can provide for them in that case. So now it ties it all together. This right here is the key to having a business that works for you. Now you can go out and you can focus on step 4, which will be video 5, which is just focus on marketing. And then come back and refine what you built, your landing page and your email list. So hope this video was useful. Quick overview. Again, I'm probably going to shoot these in a more professional, in a better manner. If you're wondering what you should use to knock some of this out, I have a web platform called Funnel, CTRL, funnelcontrol.com. That is where I put, that's where I build all my websites. That's where my students' websites are. That's where everybody that I work with, even my corporate client now, I put one corporate client on the platform. It's full e-commerce. I wholeheartedly do not believe that people should be on Shopify unless they have at least 25 to 50 products because of the way the platform works and the more add-ons and different things like that. We got 3 tiers over there. We have a landing page website tier. We have a email and automations tier. And then we have a community tier, which I can show you guys. If you have a community or interested in having a community, I can show you how that works. So appreciate you guys for hanging out. Leave a comment if you haven't already. Make sure you follow and subscribe to the YouTube channel, 7 Figure Stand. Remember, everybody needs a stand. Peace. It's like my morning workout right here with y'all.